игра. Короче, мы сегодня стримим 2 игры сегодня. Бини. Так. Сейчас я дойду, потому что, пацаны, мне кое-что надо сделать. Подрублю вам музон, чтобы вы, короче, слушали, я пока сидел, отдыхал. Сегодня еще в 0:00 выйдет разрыв, нахуй, этого интернета. Интернета, короче, разъеб. Разъеб сегодня выйдет. Так что готовьте свои ухи, что их потом, нахуй, кровоточить будут от того, что столько, блядь, трек охуенно, столько, что, блядь, кровоточить уши будут от кайфа. Короче, обложку оставлю. А, тени бани, блядь, а не бини, нахуй. Еблан я, сука, писать не умеющий. Сейчас я прочту, напишу в интернете, как вот так же пишется. А тяни бани. Бани это ж кролик, блядь. А тини я не знаю, что такое. Блядь, давно фор тикток говно. Пуртюбер нажимаем. У меня дождь там идет, возможно, я не так сильно буду охуенно стримить. Короче, я пошел, скажу кое-куда, а вы слушайте. Блять. Так, все. Давайте зафом на газ. Где он? Так, сегодня у нас какой эпизод? Вроде 4 мы уже закончили или начали, я не помню. Блять, 5 эпизод, сука.
I mean, your eyes
Они, сука,
and
вот.
teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Вот так я поступил, как Митя. Взял, убил жену. Хотя, кто знает, может я неправильно что сделал, его убил. Если что, я не знал, что сейчас на стримах позовешь. Правда, что-то написал такое.
Holly's sister.
Подойдешь.
Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The stray.
Пиздеть не хочу.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
Да, мне кажется, тоже в ленточке.
We're destroying the tree. No!
Как вы на девку эту
We're not
реагируете?
burning
На
the
бабку?
tree, Snow.
Я, например, не жёг дерево.
Hey,
Это, мне
you're
кажется,
not
легче
really
было бы
gonna
его
send
сжечь.
me to the farm,
А
are you?
еще я свина не отдал на ферму, а жаба пытался
Maybe a
отдать.
few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Точнее, не свина, а Колин. Ее. Но от того, что я убил тру-ля-ля, за это меня презирать не надо.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no
Меня
joke.
поселила эта манда, блядь.
As many people shouting
Мне сказали, чтобы я больше не пиздился, поэтому я пытаюсь сдержать, блядь, волю. Но он все равно иной пиздит кого-то. Потому что это волк, серьезно.
Bigby, wait. When you get the crooked man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Вот я здесь остановился на прошлом эпизоде. Хоть у меня зарядка включена, блядь, так. Пиздец, удивительно. Даже засрать, нахуй, блядь, что, блядь, обдостался, нахуй. Блядь. Ты чекал манилонг Кизару? А, блядь, Кизару Моргенштерн, который сделал сегодня. Черный выбор, по-моему. Ты не пораньше его спать лягу. Ты ебал. Вчера 4 часа, блядь, стримил. Сейчас еще усну, нахуй. Во время стрима. Эпизод 5. Волк-одиночка. 5 это последний, да, вроде, я не знаю просто. Вообще, в The Walking Dead там 5 сезонов. 5 эпизодов, блядь, в одном сезоне. Первый сезон был 5 эпизодов, второй тоже 5. Третий 5, четвертый не знаю. Поэтому я не думаю, что 5 эпизод это не финал. Хотя, может, там 6, если я не играл. Вот только сейчас прохожу. Бывает и 6 эпизодов, но уже как подумать. Так, я выпью, мы не друзья. Я здесь только по одной причине. Мы не друзья, я бы тоже сказал, ну ладно.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
Что у него с глазом, блядь? Опух, блядь.
What do you think you're doing? He's gonna. Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Он на Шепарда похож, пиздец. Вот мне прям
Well, Sheriff,
кажется.
for the
Сын
sake of
Шепарда.
transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
I don't need evidence. I don't carry a badge, there's no appeals, and you're guilty until I say otherwise. That's how this works.
I'm sorry,
What?
Sheriff. I wish you had me dead to rights. I really do, for your own sake. But no, I didn't kill anyone. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a
Как-то
very
живо.
unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you
Сделал.
and to assure you that it's over with.
Мне интересно.
Unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get
По-моему,
out?
так чисто
I'm the
попиздеть.
law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
Or what? You gonna kill me too? Well, go ahead. You think I give a shit anymore? After what you did?
That's enough. I was
Я
hoping
отомстил,
it would
блядь,
be
вы телок убивали своим братом, нахуй. Меня отпиздили,
in the
блядь.
interest of preserving our alliance.
Пизду эту головорезку, блядь, с собой притащили мандавошку, блядь.
Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just
Sit down now.
yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just given me a
Но тут уже нет выбора. Мне реально хочется ему уебать.
Get your hands off me!
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits. I think you far exceed.
Да-да-да, ты его, блядь, ты его позвал, он убил их, блядь, а ты, типа, сейчас сидишь, отмазываешь, что ты виноват, блядь, и ты такой сыкой, нахуй.
Well, we
Не, блядь,
discussed what to
пацаны, у
do.
меня все равно идея убить
This is
скрюченного
right,
дядю.
bollocks. You're just gonna let him do this?
So, what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
I
that?
can't give a fuck if I'm the one. Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Get
are
the
after?
fuck out of
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen. What do you say?
Не, давайте дядюшку нахуй.
I'm running out of patience, crooked man. I don't have time to fuck around here.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой, блядь. Какие люди, сука. Пидрила это, блядь, гнойная, которая меня, блядь, руку отрезала, шлюха ебаная. Как же я тебя, блядь, ненавижу. О, крыса. Души, души, души этого пидора. Души, блядь, души.
Over here. You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out. Got him.
А я тебе-то как, блядь, буду рад. Ебать, дебил! Дебил, блядь, ты своего зарезал, ебень, блядь. Даже я так никогда не поступлю. О, блядь. Потому чтобы не проебаться, не проебаться, не проебаться. Блядь. Не проебаться. Я волна. Почему его не убили? Ладно, похуй. Этого зарезали нахуй. Вот молодец, блядь, его дружок нахуй. Каким надо быть криворуким, чтобы взять и уебать своему другу, я не знаю. Вот честно, он взял ему, врезанул, блядь, и с посъебом. И по съебам этот сидит, блядь, и боится.
Shit.
Не, я так просто не оставлю нихуя. Мандавошка, блядь, ты сейчас не съебываешь. Давай, волк, ебать в рот, блядь. Блядь. Главное не уебаться, не получить рану, нахуй. На 5 очко. Да как он, блядь, меня сбил, сука? Надо перевернуть, переверни, блядь. Блядь. Попались, бля! Ебать! Лохи! Подожди. Чё с экраном, нахуй? Он не нажимает вообще нихуя. Охуеть, блядь. Он кнопки не нажимает на игре. А, все. Дура, блядь. Дура, блядь. Дура, блядь. Вы же разъебетесь, бараны, блядь. Ой. Дави уже нахуй.
Are you sure?
Do it.
Действуй, он говорит.
He's not moving.
Keep going.
Потом будешь хуять только так.
Come on.
Блять, можно бы было переодеться, я бы им и так тоже так пизды дал. Все, погнали. Даже осматривайте эту тачку. Ой, здесь я пахнет охуенно. Представляете, как охуенно, когда жаришь яйца, и звук такой
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this? Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here. Well, it won't be your fault.
Давайте еще на меня допиздите, блядь. Обаньки, бля! Ебать, дураки нахуй.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then. You fucking...
didn't mean...
You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
You didn't have to do anything.
Like hell I didn't. Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them.
Я
And
пиздеть
then
не
he
буду.
fucking
Ну
sold
нахуй.
me out.
Он и так,
You're
блядь, еле
still the
держит.
one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not.
Да
Go
еби
ahead
я
and
его
kill me
нахуй.
then. But it won't
Надо,
bring
блядь,
back
это-
Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're
Так мы
just
должны
like
его
him.
отпиздить.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them,
Она уже ему не верит.
what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you.
Wait, how is she involved in all this?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
Promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
How could you do this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. we were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Why should you get to decide? Either of you. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
Vivian, this is the way it has to be.
I know that.
Wait.
But you're not going to be the one to do it. I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian,
Rudy.
no!
Блядь!
Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Just... Jesus.
Бля...
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh.
Блядь, сука!
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the Crooked Man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright?
Don't worry about the Crooked Man.
Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right?
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did.
All right, Georgie.
Да, вот я красавец, реально. Да, я сделал это, вот не надо мне пиздеть. Он сам попросил, типа, ну давай, давай. Я положил ему страдания в конец, блядь, чтобы он не страдал, блядь, как бедный, нахуй. Я знаю, это жестко. Вот реально, это со стороны жестко, блядь. Убил нахуй, можно сказать, я убил всех, блядь. Всех убил почти, нахуй. Но я одновременно я и спас ему, типа, знаете, меня можно, так сказать, назвать супергероем, потому что я его спас от страданий. Сейчас бы он сидел, мучился, блядь, смотрел на труп своей, блядь, бывшей тёлки и умер бы. А мы ему просто помогли, чтобы не мучился. А с чего вся игра начиналась, блядь? Был пиздец, когда начиналась игра. Серьезно. Говорю. Шепарда, я так и знал, нахуй. Он тоже в этом замешкан был. Шепард искал бы. Я ему так, сука, значит, сделаю, чтобы он мучился, что он охуеет.
Bigby Wolf.
The big bad wolf.
Заебал, бля.
You used to be something.
Типа скрины из игры, может, так сказать.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would reach.
Заебал уже. Заебала дура, бля. Видимо, тоже боялась рассказывать здесь.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Помолчи. Ебанутая, блядь.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece.
О, еще
I
один.
do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure we'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned.
Так ты тоже
Didn't your
из-под
mother
тишка
ever
уебал.
teach you to fight
Тихо,
proper?
бля. Охуевшая, бля. Что толкнет, дура? Я толкнет это ебнутая, бля. Блядь! Кто из нас под тишка, блядь, бьет, а? Ты первая начала, ебланка, блядь.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Что за хуйня, блядь? Опять оборотень. Все нормально? Везде. Я вроде, блядь, не думал, что ты помрешь. Охуеть, какая здесь настоящая. Нихуя! Настоящий. Мне кажется, настоящий. Нет, ты не настоящий. Да что, блядь, происходит вообще? Нихуя! А, это который, помните, сдувал, я понял. Кто сдувал. Слоня эти, блядь, сильно нашу крышу. Я понял. Где настоящая? А, вот настоящая. Охуеть! Это жестко, блядь. Или не настоящий? А у нас старый гей, блядь.
Hello, Bigby. You tired?
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
You sure about that?
Yes, I'm quite sure. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial.
Не-не-не-не, Снежка, ты
Can we at
ёбнулась.
least agree on that? I will have a trial.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance.
Bullshit. I already talked to Georgie. I know you ordered their deaths.
Mr. Porgy is mistaken, I assure you. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of them. Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth?
This is about protecting Fabletown. Some asshole murders two of our people. It's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie.
Team
He's
команды.
dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous interactions with her have gone rather
Здорово,
well.
короче,
No, I
уйдем.
don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping... What are you gonna do now? Rip me apart like some kind of animal? Killing me here would achieve nothing. And what would Miss White think?
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Фу, бля. Я правильно, надеюсь, все сделал? Но мне кажется, я опять какую-то хуйню здесь
I
сделал.
know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening? Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to. He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know. I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
You'd better shut your fucking mouth if you want to keep it.
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't.
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
И Снежка ценит это. Ёбаный рот, а он вон
You are
потом на
charged
волку
with
вот
the
так.
murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit!
Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the
Very-
floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
You've
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Give me a break. You're so full of shit.
Well, I thought we could discuss this like civilized people, but apparently
For
that isn't going
fuck's
to
sake.
happen.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
Да.
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Don't blame Snow, she had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Уёбок, блядь.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, Crooked Man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie killed them. Make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. You just shut the fuck up already.
It's okay. Whatever you're getting at, get to it.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
Now, don't make him a murderer. For fuck's sake, killing someone who's trying to kill you is hardly...
They were there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me? It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now,
internally.
where have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command
Чё
your
ты
own
несёшь,
destiny?
блядь,
Without
долбоёб?
me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
He might as well have.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Narissa. My name is Narissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the
Закрой рот,
next. So
бля.
quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
А теперь пошел нахуй, скрюченный дядечка, бля.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt.
Не-не-не-не, запереть нахуй.
How can we
Не-не-не,
be
он
sure he won't
съебется.
escape?
Да-да-да,
I
он
can help.
съебется.
We'll use magic.
That's not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't care.
bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of him.
dangerous.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
You should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything. What about Bigby? What about him? He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Да-да-да. Эту гниду надо выкинуть нахуй, чтоб он сдох.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Ах ты уёбок, блядь!
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep. You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
Умри, уёбок. Давай, 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 давай. Хуй ему, блядь, педрили нахуй, чтоб знал, блядь.
Oh my god.
Пошел нахуй. Уёбок, блядь. Чтоб знал, пидорас. Ну вы сказали, блядь, я выбрал, все. Хуй знает. Сами говорили, пожестче ему педрили, блядь.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
А чтоб не боялись или как? Я вас, блядь, спас, вы меня еще злым хуем считаете.
Oh, hi. Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Нет, свина я не отдам никому, пошли вы нахуй.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
I'm sorry. About what happened with the crooked man. I didn't...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Да чё вы меня боитесь, блядь?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Да чё с ними не так, блядь? Оторвал я бошку, чтоб наверняка, чтоб знать, если вдруг, мало ли, может он там живой, блядь, останется. А теперь еще гнида отпущения, блядь.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Then carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
That's real nice.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
Стой, не
What's
надо
it like
забирать
at the
их.
farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
Colin gets to stay.
That's bullshit, Bigby, and you know it. You're all fucking corrupt.
Saying goodbye?
Это кто?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh, yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
Давай, говори.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place.
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over
Если я
with the
сниму, у нее
Crooked
башка
Man.
отвалится. Я уже
Then-
проиграл, он другой.
Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had
Блин,
changed.
зачем я жаба выгнал?
He had
Ну,
to make
блядь,
an
я знаю, что
example of
подонок
us.
еще тот,
We had
но...
committed
Его
treason.
сын, блядь, на 3
And while
месяца
the two of
будет
us
лучше. Ну, короче,
were
блядь, не
sitting
знаю.
there,
Здесь не
as
все
he was
нормально.
telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Что?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't
я
save
заметил.
them.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way.
То есть вся история
We
началась
just
с вот этой девки?
fade. Like we never
Бля,
existed.
нихуя прикол.
I couldn't watch that happen to Faith. Or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are. I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Давай попробуем, сходим, посмотрим, что это кто. Кто он? Ну что
I'll
Вера,
see you
блядь?
around, Wolf.
А, что по итогу? Она ушла, все. А, блядь. Который деньги давал. А чё... Ну, вроде все нормально. Ну вот, пацаны, мы прошли эту игру. Что продолжить? Я заново начну, что ли? Ну, короче, давайте в этого играем. В синий-бини. Вот это что-то такое. А, в тини-бини я забыл. Я неправильно прочел, сорян. Где эмулятор? Подождите. А, Jailplay забыл. Joyplay, все, давайте. Проходим тини-бини. Начинаем. А потом пойдем Блок Страйк стрелять. А, возникло исключение. Тогда похуй. Ладно, с вами был Карл Джонс, короче.